to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Taylor has it. Creates a little room. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Gets it out fast. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield, and wings it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage to get it to the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires on the move. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The give on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How impressive has this offense been, just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. To throw, it's Bailey. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Their opponents scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up. And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Let's go. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He'll get rid of it. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Makes the grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Split backs here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The give to the tailback. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Lee. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job, the wide receiver.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Off the play fake. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Bailey. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Buying some time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Bought a little time, lets it go. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Finds his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. To the air, it's Simmons. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And some room to work. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air, it's Bailey. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here we go. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Grab near the marker. It's Grimes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's gonna be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force.
Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's a really good job on 4th down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of downs for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It Smothers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if...
There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stribling. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying play action. To the end zone and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it on the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter.